we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
Watson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week.
yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly.
and forcing incompletions.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Cooper, the man in motion right. From the red zone now, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Here's Tua.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to complete it to Moreau.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
52 blasters. Blaster, ready.
2 and now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
22 kilo. Sight, 97.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking less about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Long red. Red, yellow.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, Mostert down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, it's Watson. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
52.
Running the counter with Mostert.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Tua Tagovailoa
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Here's Hill on the return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The slot man in motion right. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Cycle, 3, and cycle. Green jack. Cluster, 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
White. Yellow. Check back. Ready?
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a give to Mostert running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Down to about the 22 here. 140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Shot, 17. Yellow, 1.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
Here we go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua, he'll swing this out to Mostert. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, hut, hut.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Browns drive about to get started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Gets this to Moore. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun close.